Hey CCWs, hope y'all are doing well. Just wanted to drop another video around CCW's Rule of Life. Last week I gave you a few thoughts about prayer, and this week I want to talk to you a little bit about our second pillar, which is study. And I want to be really clear. Yes, we're a campus ministry, and so you might think that when we talk about this second pillar, study, that we're just talking about college students enrolled in classes, but I'm actually not. I'm really talking about building our lives and this component being a significant piece of it. Just like with prayer not just being something that we might do or we do when things get weird, but a regular practice of prayer. I want to invite us to make this pillar of study a regular part of our lives. One of the things that happens when we begin to let study be a regular part of our lives is we acknowledge that we don't know all the things. We haven't figured it all out. We haven't learned everything that needs to be learned. And so by bringing this pillar of study into our lives, we lean into this virtue of humility, and it opens us up to learning new things. It opens us up to getting knowledge that we wouldn't have gotten any other way. Now, obviously, we're a campus ministry, and so when we talk about study, there's a direct connection to the Bible, direct connection to learning everything that we can about God and what God has said to us, what God has done for us. But I also want to say that it's not limited to the scriptures. In fact, because God has created the world and because God is moving in the world, I think this pillar of study actually invites us to take advantage of many disciplines, to ask questions about how the world works and how we got here and what it means to be responsible people in it. And so this pillar of study, well, yes, it's about like the scriptures and definitely about theology and talking about God and faith. I want to say that it's also about biology and sociology and psychology. I want to say that it's about mathematics and accounting. I want to say that it's definitely about things like justice and law. It's about things like medicine and health. It's definitely about things even like technology and astronomy. It is multidisciplinary because we don't know all the things about the world. We don't know all the things about how it works. We don't know all the things about how we live responsibly in it, and how to be good neighbors to each other. One more thing that I want to say about this pillar of study is that we don't all learn the same way. I, for one, am a person, I read very slowly. It's just a thing that's related to me. Some of you might even relate. And so that means that sometimes there's some ways that we go through text in college courses in particular that don't actually fit the way that I learn. And so I often am accessing really solid podcasts and I'm hanging on every word of a lecture. And that's just because I learn differently. I'm more of an auditory learner than reading, right? And so I just want to name that we don't all learn the same way, and that's okay. Just because we may not be able to do college in 4 years, I definitely didn't, doesn't mean that this pillar of study can't be incorporated into our lives. And so I just want to invite you to consider how, just like prayer, how you can make study not just a thing, but actually let study be a central part of your life. I do believe that this is the kind of life that God is calling us to live, and it's the second pillar of CCW's Rule of Life. So, friends, hope you'll consider that. Looking forward to seeing y'all this fall, and be well.